Welcome back. We're at 351 stories on realcopstoriesvideos.com. We're coming to the end here. Enjoy them all, look them up. They're all fun. Everything you can think of is in there. A lot of personal stuff that you wouldn't see on TV or anything professional. It's all backroom stuff, you know, wives, girlfriends, all kinds of stuff. Working narcotics now with a 10-person surveillance squad. Eight men, one woman, and myself. And we get called once in a while, because we are a surveillance team, to work on problems that other divisions might have where they need a surveillance team. They don't have the time or the resources to follow someone. And we got a call from one of the areas around the airport. They said they had a guy just got out of prison, and he was a car thief. And not a car thief, excuse me. He's a burglary from motor vehicle thief. In other words, he breaks into cars and steals stuff from other cars, usually radios, high-end cars and radios. So they want to know if we could set up on him, because they know he's an ex-con. They know he's probably going to do the same thing. And we had another case where we got a call from somebody else, also an ex-con, and we were successful. So sure, why not? So the guy lived pretty close. He lived in a town near the airport, pretty close. How convenient is that? So we set up, like we always do, 6 in the morning, and about 7, 8. Criminals don't usually sleep in. I mean, don't usually get up early; they sleep in. But not bad. Came out by 8 o'clock. Came out. Okay, driving an old piece of junk car, and off he goes. So where does he go? Right for the airport. Now he goes to those long-term parking areas, and I didn't know. I thought all long-term parking areas had gates, and you had to pay to get in and pay to get out. Well, a couple of them are farther away, and people park there. They're not secured. They're in a walled parking lot, huge, but they don't have gates or anything, and no security. They just park in there, and I think they pay at the like at a meter, what do you call it, a kiosk or whatever you call it. And then they walk outside, and there's a shuttle that goes by and picks them up. We knew that because we've been there before. And so what does he do? He drives right in there, parks the car, and he's wandering in the lot. So one of my guys gets in there and parks his car, and he's watching him. And we're all outside waiting. And so one of my assistant, which did a really good job, now he's going to make captain, he calls for local LAX police, which has jurisdiction over all those parking lots, and tells them that we're in there looking at this guy, and could they stand by? Oh, they're ready to stand by, because they've been ripped off too. Because it's a front to them that they're patrolling, can't stop it, and they want it stopped. So the guy in the lot says, "Hey, I'm losing sight of him. Can somebody else come in here?" So one of my other guys drives in there and pulls into another spot. They usually go park straight in there looking out the mirror, so it's not too obvious. So they're both watching him. Okay. So what does he go? He gets to a Mercedes. Looks around. He's a big Mexican guy with a big shirt, big over his top. What does he got? He pulls out a Slim Jim or to open the windows, open the doors. Slides it in. Auto Club uses it. Real thin metal, it's a long thing. They slick it in there, grab the hook, and they pop the door. So they're watching him. He's breaking in right now. So I said, okay, well, let's make sure he takes something, because unfortunately the only county I can think of is LA that you see him break in the car, they'll get him for vandalism. Or if he breaks the radio, unless he moves it and walks into his car, they'll get him for vandalism. They want to have all kinds of clear-cut case that he actually took it. What intent did he have? What intent did he have? It's not his car. He broke into. If you're the victim, you go, what's this intent crap? He broke into my car. Okay, they don't want to prosecute. Look at OJ. Anyway, so we're watching him. He says he's in the car now. Okay, and so my assistant says, don't go in there yet. Just let him go around there a little bit. Okay, so what does he do? They say he took out a tool. I didn't see it, obviously, and broke the radio out. Broke the dash. We found out later. We looked at the car. Broke around the runner. He just basically mashed all the dash and ripped out the radio. Goes back to his car, puts it in his car, and drives around some more, and gets to another car, another Mercedes. Okay, he knows where he's going. Okay, he's done this before. So he's in that car. He's in there now. And like my guys are going, I go, okay, let's wait till he comes out. Well, we have 2 victims in case one of them doesn't show up. A lot of times you get victims, and I found this out when I worked around SC. You get some victims in there. I did this in patrol, just not even a story to talk about, but they'll break into a car, you leave a note. Your car's broken into, come to the station. Well, these people are so rich, they don't want to hassle with it. They don't want to go to court. They don't want to make a report. I've actually asked them, no, that's okay. They got so much money. You and I, man, I got like that kind of money, but that's called the FU money, I call it. They don't have so much money, they don't care. They'll just take the car into Mercedes, get a new radio in there, send me the bill. They don't care about prosecuting. These guys are going to not only break into his car, they're breaking into your car. They're not going to stop them unless they go to jail. But so I thought, well, in case we get somebody that doesn't want to prosecute, let's have an extra victim. Kind of cold to me, allow it to happen again, but I'm trying to make sure we get this guy in prison. Okay, so got the second one, puts it in his car. And that good, I think he was done in that parking lot. Maybe he figured he's got to get out of here. Maybe he's worried about being caught. Too late. Joel Ross says, coming out. Makes a U-turn. My assistant says, he's coming out. He just grabbed the car, hit that driveway, made a right turn. All the world fell on him. You know, 3 police cars, guns out, get him out on the ground. And, of course, just like you see on Cops, you know, we all get out on foot. What do you got me for? You got, what are you talking? What do you got? What you got me for? Really? You know. And of course, the uniform guy just said, we got you breaking in the cars. I didn't do anything. It's not me. It's not my car, man. Okay, fine. So we got him. Okay. 2 victims, 2 radios, left the notes. And I found out later that I went and looked at the car to see the damage. Pretty cool. He had some tools in his car. He had a little hammer and junk to break out the dashboard. Got the radios, everything. I mean, he's done. Okay. He's an ex-con on parole. Parole never works. And I got a call a couple weeks later from the detectives. They rose accommodation, of course. The captain was beside himself. Thought it was great. You know, solved these crimes. Victims came in. They want to prosecute. And good. He was. We never went to trial because we just watched it, and victims came in there. So it was a clean case. Everybody got away safe. Suspect didn't get hurt. Everybody's fine, and that was a nice little operation. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.